Have you ever stopped to think about the stories you tell yourself? What are the narratives you've created about yourself, others, and the world around you? Our brains are naturally wired to find a meaning or assign meaning in our experiences, recognize patterns, and weave these pieces into stories that we define who we are, what we believe in, and how we perceive the world. These self-generated stories are more than memories. They are the meaning we have imposed upon the facts. And they become the lens through which we see and interpret everything, shaping our attitudes, beliefs, and actions. Think of a time when you failed at something. Maybe you didn't land a job you wanted, or a relationship ended unexpectedly. Did you tell yourself, "I'm not good enough"? Or did you choose a different story like, "This is a stepping stone to something better"? That choice, the meaning you assign to the experience, becomes part of the roadmap for your life. Our stories highlight our values, beliefs, and commitments. They're not just logs of events, but reflections of how we make sense of those events. Psychologist Dan McAdams describes narrative identity as a story we tell ourselves about the experience, where we come from, who we are, and what our experiences mean. These narratives aren't random. They're selective. We choose the events that feel most meaningful, anchoring our beliefs and values in those moments. For instance, imagine a woman who lost her job and decided to start her own business. Instead of focusing on the loss, she chooses to frame it as a turning point, a chance to pursue her passion. That shift in narrative not only redefines her story, but also reshapes her future. By the age of 7, many of our foundational self-narratives, or stories, are already in place. These early stories shape our beliefs, habits, and perceptions, even though they're often based on a child's limited understanding of life. As we grow, our narratives evolve. A student who once struggled with math might tell themselves, "I'm just not good at numbers." But with the encouragement of a great teacher, they rewrite that story. "I can learn anything with the right support." Each new experience becomes an opportunity to revise our stories and expand our understanding. Even as adults, we continually assign meaning to our experiences, fitting them into our broader life story. The beauty of maturity lies in our ability to reflect on and reshape these narratives. We can let go of limiting beliefs and embrace empowering ones. Imagine your life as a dot-to-dot drawing. Each dot represents a significant experience, and the way you connect them creates the bigger picture. Assigning meanings like hope and resilience can create a story of growth, while fear and regret may lead to one of constraint. The choice is actually yours. You are the author of your story and the meaning of those meaning anchors. Have you come to notice that if you truly want to know someone, to understand them, you simply ask them to share their story? You'll uncover not only just what they've been through, but also why they see the world the way they do. Since the dawn of time, stories have connected people. They've been tools for passing down knowledge, inspiring change, and uniting communities. Across cultures, stories act as bridges, linking traditions and values, and creating a shared identity. Consider the story of Martin Luther King Jr. His "I Have a Dream" speech didn't just outline the injustices of racial segregation. It painted a vivid, hopeful vision of equality and unity. Through his words, he didn't just share facts. He invited people to feel the pain of oppression and the hope of a better future. His story wasn't just a recounting of personal struggles. It was a call to action that resonated across generations and borders. King's narrative was powerful because it spoke to universal emotions: the longing for justice, the pain of inequality, and the unyielding hope for a brighter tomorrow. His story connected with people's humanity, helping them to see the world not just as it was, but as it could be. It wasn't merely a speech. It was a transformative story that galvanized a movement and continues to inspire social change. This demonstrates the transformative power of storytelling. By inviting people to step into another person's perspective, stories don't just inform. They create empathy, inspire action, and shape the future. When we listen to someone's story, we're not just hearing about their experiences. We're engaging with their worldview and opening ourselves to new and different possibilities. Research shows that compelling stories influence behavior, not by demanding change, but by inviting us to see the world through a new lens. They create emotional connections that spark transformation. At the heart of every meaningful relationship lies a simple yet profound question. What's your story? Take, for example, a seemingly quiet colleague. As you sit together at lunch one day, they share their experience of moving to a new country, navigating a different culture, and finding their voice in unfamiliar surroundings. Suddenly, you see their resilience and determination in a new light. Through their story, your understanding of them deepens, and so does your connection. Listening to someone's story is an act of generosity and empathy. It allows us to see the world through their eyes, breaking down barriers and building bridges of compassion and trust. Stories create intimacy and understanding, revealing the heart behind the actions. Stories weave humanity together, reminding us that despite our differences, we share common struggles, emotions, and joys. By connecting with others' stories, we uncover universal truths that transcend time and culture, creating a world that's more compassionate and interconnected. Your story awaits its next chapter. What if the story you've been telling yourself isn't the full truth? What if you could rewrite it to reflect growth, courage, and possibility? The pen is in your hands, and your next chapter is waiting to be written. So what's the story you're telling yourself and sharing with the world?